Welcome to your daily inspiration messages. Let's see what we have from the Everyday Witch. I've already shuffled, and that little shuffle there gave us the pop out of the Tower. This is amazing. I love the Tower card in this deck because the witch looks very smug. It's like she just let go and she just let what wasn't working break down, like we see in the Tower behind her. She was like, yep, I accepted this. I knew this was going to happen, and that's okay. Whatever was built on falsehood, whatever faulty foundation there was, that can just go. I'm going to start fresh. And she's like, that's great. She's just stepping back and letting it happen. For some of you listening, I feel like someone else has been exposed. Someone did something that was not good. They were trying to be tricky. So I'm getting strong trickery here. You found out about it and you just stepped back and let the chips fall where they may, because this person was about to be exposed. So you just kind of, let it happen without trying to step in, stop it, make any changes, because you figured this out. Like, you figured out that this person would be exposed. And also I'm feeling like in the workplace for someone, somewhere in management, they tried to force something really ridiculous upon their employees. You knew it wouldn't work out and you chose not to complain, or maybe you voiced your opinion and realized you weren't getting anywhere, but you knew that this was going to break down and fall apart. So you just quietly stepped aside, let it happen, or this is about to happen. I feel like you already know this. And you just kind of smugly watch this because you already knew it was going to happen, but for some reason, upper management had these grand ideas that affected employees very negatively. So it doesn't work out, it breaks down, and something else is put in its place. It might be going back to the old way, which was one of those things like, if it ain't broke, why try and fix it? Like one of those things. Or either that, or it will be something that's way more fair than what they tried to impose upon you. I keep wanting to say impose. Okay, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody has the opportunity to just step aside and do your own thing, make your own money. Don't worry about the rest of the group. I'm thinking of someone I used to work with who it was a similar situation that I just described, where the company was trying to implement these ridiculous things that caused a struggle for everyone. And she was also in school at the time. She was studying something different. And everybody was upset about this thing that was going on, right? It was just really difficult. There was a new computer program that they purchased for really cheap, and it had all these serious glitches. It was stopping people from getting their work done. It was holding up customers, clients. It was a real mess. But anyway, back to this girl. She knew she'd be graduating soon. So while everybody else was all upset, she just shrugged her shoulders and said, that's okay. I won't be here in a year. And that just popped into my mind. And that's what the witch on this card reminds me of. Because the look on her face, she's like, that's okay. That's okay. If that's not working, fine, because I'll be fine, okay? I'm just watching this come crashing down. I have nothing to do with it. I'm going my own way. I'm doing my own thing. Over to here in the Nine of Pentacles, this is you going your own way, doing your own thing, making your own money. No one's messing with you. You're not being forced to follow ridiculous rules that kind of shame people or, make them feel belittled. Like you're not part of that anymore, or you're about to not be a part of that anymore. So I like this reading so far for somebody listening. As always, only take what resonates with you. And you're welcome to check out my other daily inspiration messages as well. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, and we have the Queen of Cups. Here's another very peaceful energy here. Someone might be going into something metaphysical, tarot card reading, or something like what I'm doing here. Maybe some kind of healing or something artistic. You're very peaceful. And again, like with the Tower and the Nine of Pentacles, the figures on these cards, they all look very peaceful, okay? So the witch on the Tower card, she looks peaceful and smug to me at the same time. the witch on the Nine of Pentacles, she's very peaceful in her own space, doing her own thing, enjoying life. And here with the Queen of Cups in this deck, she's at the ocean. She's like, it looks like she's either scooping water out of the ocean in this shell, or she's pouring water back into the ocean, and she has these little goldfish down here keeping her company, and that represents abundance to me. Okay, and she has her kitty friend. So I feel like you are coming into a very peaceful place. So if this has to do with the workplace, I feel like there's been a lot of chaos for a while and a lot of people really upset, but somehow you yourself are finding a way to come to a peaceful place in your own work or your own life. So it could be doing something different. Let's see what else we have. I'm going to clarify with another row. All right. This is a pretty cool reading. Yeah, the Queen of Cups is very nurturing and intuitive. Hang on, I dropped a card. All right, so which is first here? Okay. We have the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. So with the Five of Pentacles, okay, this makes most sense to me. The Five of Pentacles with the Tower. So maybe you've been feeling left out in the cold. Maybe you and a lot of your employees have felt that way. Like your bosses have been on a power trip when they really have no right. Like they may be above you. They may, someone in the mix, obviously is in charge of your paycheck. But that doesn't mean, they own you. Yeah, sure. If you have a boss, you want to show respect. You don't want to get fired. You don't want to lose your pay and all that jazz. But I feel like the upper people, whether it's management or whoever the higher ups are, I feel like they have been acting in a way, they've been behaving in a way that makes everyone else feel shut out. But you're not shut out. Okay, with the Five of Pentacles, you're not really shut out. There's somewhere else you can go. There's a better job for some of you. It's a matter of being brave enough to put out some applications. Be careful about social media though, because you don't want your current employer to see that you're out there searching for another job, because I feel like this is a group that might just let you go if they feel threatened or insulted. I feel like they're very petty. And I'm sorry to hear that for whoever this is for, because I know that can be really, really awful to have to live with that. But I feel like this energy is turning into something really good for you. I feel like you're pulling yourself out of this, kind of like that girl I was telling you about that I used to work with who said, that's okay, I won't be here in a year. So she still put up with the craziness, but she knew it wasn't going to affect her long term. So she had a really good attitude while she was still there, okay? So hopefully that pertains to someone listening. The Nine of Pentacles is being clarified by the Seven of Cups. So you have many, many, many options, many choices. It's important to make a decision and not procrastinate. You might be holding back on making a decision because there are so many. For some of you, I feel like this is like daydreaming in your mind and you're not taking action. Like you're not sending out applications, you're not updating your resume, you're thinking about it but not doing it. So it's time to make a decision. It's time to do this. You have many options, like more than you could dream of. And I feel like it's a dream come true for somebody, because there's that financial independence card there with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, and I feel like whatever you do next is going to be so peaceful compared to what you've been dealing with. I feel like you're really turning a new leaf in your life. All right, let's get one more from here and then we'll grab some tea leaf. Okay, the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is an authority. This could be a potential new employer. He is making a plan. Yeah, there's strong energy here of making a plan. So the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups are very different energies. The Queen of Cups, she has a very peaceful, serene energy. She's kind of on the dreamy side too, like I was saying about the Seven of Cups. Try not to daydream too much. Take action as well. The King of Swords is your take action energy here. You're being very precise, making a plan. You have it in you. So if you haven't been doing this thus far, it's time to make a plan, okay? Start doing that search. Put out those applications if you're looking for a job, if you want something different. For those of you wanting to go back to school, look at the different degree programs or, whatever you want to study, whether it's, college or not. Okay. Let's go over to the tea leaf fortune cards and see what else we have for you. Okay, we have hills, obstacles to overcome. Nice. And rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. But what I also get with this card is that the rabbit represents abundance, okay? Abundance and change. And also the Queen of Cups is pregnant on this card here. So somebody could be pregnant, you or your partner. This could also be the birth of a pet, like maybe your cat or your dog is having babies. And with the bag, something important such as a new job or a raise, see? So I feel this is a very strong like money career reading, a new job or a raise. You will overcome these obstacles if you are currently experiencing them in the workplace. Okay, a new job or a raise, or maybe a slightly different position where you're no longer dealing with that department and the silliness. Okay, and there is a wish granted here for you, and I think I will leave it at that. Awesome messages here. Thank you all so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.